morning or evening to you all. It is the Wizard here. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. As you can see, Mr. Nichols, he's not with me. No, this is going to be one of my own videos doing the sort of things that I'm going to be doing more of on here than the collaborative videos. It's not to say I'm not doing the collaborations, but there'll probably be more of this, which is why it is shot in my room, which you are not going to see because it's a complete pigsty. But yeah, I don't have a fancy studio or a fancy lighting setup. Do you want to know how ghetto I am? Do you want to know how ghetto I am? I am using a piece of tissue as a glare shield because, that's just how we roll here. And I bet you I've knocked the camera out of focus now. But anyway, I did have a point that I was going to talk to you all about today. I am talking, ladies and gentlemen, about psychic powers, psychic abilities, abilities from another realm, and why evil scientists feel the need to experiment on them. Why on earth would you do such a thing? I can think of no examples where it went well. And in fact, I'm going to give you a few examples. The first one is from F.E.A.R, the game with Alma Wade, normal little girl, displays some sort of ability, and rather than just nurture this gift and help her control it and make it a beneficial part of her life, they lock her in a lab somewhere, do all sorts of horrific experiments to her, and what happens? Everybody dies. Everybody ends up all over the walls, all over the ceiling, all over the floors. It's a great big mess for everyone. And next, along the same lines, is The Ring. The Ring, obviously, you've all seen the American one. I'm hoping you've all seen the Japanese one as well. But in the prequel to The Ring, it comes out that Samora had some sort of ability, and she came from a religious background, so her parents had her locked away or something like that. And they had her locked away at an asylum where evidently, I mean, you just see the interrogations, but you can tell just by looking at the place, they did more than just interrogate this poor girl. And what happens? She takes everything that is bad, all the fear and anger and hatred and shame that, and she takes all of that and puts it into a videotape that can kill you with no other explanation than this. She has managed to make a piece of plastic in a video player, some images on a screen, deadly. It will kill you. Dead. Game over. Bye bye. No restarts. So that's two examples. And the next one is it comes a bit out of nowhere. It's a bit more of a child-friendly offering. Pokemon the movie, Mewtwo. They create this creature from the DNA of another, which the original displayed psychic abilities, and they can't just say, "Oh, let's bring this creature back from potential extinction and try and study it." But even that, Jurassic Park, do I really need to say more? They don't just say, "Let's bring it back and study it as it was." They say, "Let's make it stronger. Let's make it the most powerful being on the earth." Because that's a fantastic idea. Forcefully bringing an all-powerful being into existence. Spot on, lads. And what happens? He breaks out, and what we can only assume by the state of the place, obviously it's a kids movie, it all happens off camera, that he slaughters everyone. Flat out. They are a complete mess. They are gone. Labs burnt down. And what happens? The person behind all of this doesn't come down and go, oh no, I made a terrible mistake, somebody help me kill this thing. He goes, come work for me, I'll give you a suit, which, by the way, does that suit remind any of you of anything? He gives this Pokemon a suit, which supposedly helps him control his powers. Turns out it's actually suppressing him. Obviously, Mewtwo doesn't like that, and because it's another form of experimentation. So what happens is he goes mental, tries to destroy everything, and flies away again. And then what does he do? He goes onto an island to be alone and starts making more clones, and then clones of more Pokemon, and then he lures Pokemon trainers to his island so he can prove that clones can be more powerful. Why? Because they couldn't just leave the DNA as it was. We saw the original. It was an adorable little mouse thing that flew around making bubbles and had a wonderful time. What's wrong with that? I could live with a few more of those in the world. In fact, a few of them flying around making bubbles everywhere might make the place a bit happier. But no, they had to make it into a psychopathic rage monster that detests humanity. So well done, lads. Good job. And finally, I would like to bring to the table a little bit of a controversial one, because this was actually not a villain, but a good guy, genuinely trying to help. Is Professor X from X-Men. I'm not sure how it went down in the comic books, because I haven't read the X-Men comics. But we know in The Last Stand, despite what your opinions are on the film, that he tried to control Jean Grey's other side, this Phoenix, and she ended up killing him. Pretty damn dead, or so it would seem. But he was saved by the miracle of Marvel, a miracle that has saved many a life before. That, good friends, is a video for another day. But for now, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. And of course, psychological abilities, experimenting on, messing with, leave your comments below if you think there are any other examples I should have included. Please feel free to tell me below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, please give that like button a tickle, and don't be afraid to give that subscribe button a good poke in the eye. I've been the Wizzard. Don't you guys get lost or stolen, and I will see you all next time.